Squash it. Ichima. On the water squat.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Brad here, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, it's a little bit different. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be my opinions on the KSI vs Logan Paul and the Deji vs Jake Paul boxing matches. So first, I want to talk about who I think is going to win each fight. I feel like, let's start with Deji and Jake. I feel like nothing against Deji, because he's a good YouTuber. He obviously knows what he's doing, but I don't think he's gonna pull one over Jake. The main reason is because Deji, he doesn't look like he's got the physique to be fighting, whereas Jake, in the face-to-face picture that they've got, he actually looks like he's ready for the fight. You can quite clearly tell he's got muscle and he's got confidence, whereas Deji, there isn't much muscle on him and he doesn't look like he's going to do very well. For the Logan versus KSI fight, this is a little bit more interesting because for the two press conferences, which is what I'm going to be basing this off, and I've got a few highlights of the press conference coming up. I feel like for the KSI Logan Paul fight, it's going to be a lot closer. I feel like KSI will end up winning the fight, but Logan will bring it close. The reason for that is KSI he's been training for like a year now. If you count the Joe Weller fight, he's been training for like a year, just building up muscle, just becoming the athlete that he is. Whereas Logan, he's been fighting and wrestling and everything since he was young. So it's going to be a lot easier for Logan to pull out a win. But I feel like it's going to be KSI anyway, because KSI's got the confidence, and the fight's going to be in the UK, where it's going to be mainly KSI fans who's going to be in it probably. So Logan looked way out of his depth in the UK press conference, which I'm going to be showing you in a few minutes. But he didn't look very happy with himself. He didn't look like he knew what he was doing. Whereas KSI, obviously, as he always is, he was confident. He was putting himself out there and showing people that he wants this win and that he's going to try and fight for this win as much as he can. Now I've got my predictions out of the way, I will go and put on the headset and I will go over to watch the video of the highlights of the UK press conference. So here we go. Okay, so we're on here now. I'll put this into full screen and we'll play them. 8 minutes 55. I'll pause it in bits that I feel are necessary, and I will tell you guys my opinion on what's going on. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it.
At what point did you realise it was you who was going to take on Jake?
It all happened in LA. It all happened in LA when this bitch refused to fight my brother, so I had to step in. I had to step in and fight you myself. Because you're a bitch. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. And I'm saying it to your face. You're a pussy.
Question for Jake.
Let it all out.
Jake,
Let it all out.
everybody, a lot of people are saying that you took Deji because he was the easier fight than JJ. Is that true?
No.
Quick comment here. You see where my cursor is? This is Shan Briggs, I'm pretty sure his name is. He was the moderator, as Logan would call him, for the LA press conference. And Logan made a video slating KSI because apparently he had made a video, because KSI had True Geordie, which is the big tattooed northern man. He had True Geordie moderating this press conference, but Logan and Jake had Shannon Briggs, who's their boy, in on their side on the LA press conference. So if they can do that with Shannon, why the fuck can KSI and Deji not get someone who's mainly going to be on their side for the press conference in the United Kingdom? Anyway.
After my brother fucks up Logan, I'm down to fight KSI too. I'm gonna fuck up Deji, Logan's gonna fuck up KSI, and then I'm gonna fuck up KSI. Keep yelling.
I'm training to destroy you, and that's what everyone's gonna see August 25th. And that is it. That is it. Hey.
So Deji wasn't being trained with Vidal anymore. What did you think?
I mean, it's expected. It's expected because Vidal and KSI are actually training. They train for the Weller fight. They know what it takes.
I'm sparring a world champion.
And
in case you didn't know.
Vidal said on his story that he was done with the bullshit because Deji wasn't working hard enough.
No one cares.
And so he had to go to Vic's Boxing Gym, home of 0 world champions.
Come on in today to Vic on this fight. Do you think Jake Paul is putting minimum training
At least
footage
try on the second press conference.
Jake, calm down, all right? Do you think that Jake is deliberately putting bare minimum videos up to make it look like he's not training, so he's got excuses, or do you just think he's trying to hide it from you?
No, I just hope he can fight better than he can dress. Because you dress like shit. You are actual shit. You are actual shit.
Yeah. Get all your emotions out, little guy.
Jake, what's your opinion so far of all of the footage you've seen of Deji sparring?
Okay, another thing I wanted to address. I don't understand why Deji is trying to fucking interrupt everything Jake says. I know that Deji doesn't have much, if any, respect for Jake, but surely he can allow Jake to tell his side of what he's wanting. True Jord is kind of trying to hold it together, but at the same time he's kind of being a passive, like, mediator and like just letting them do what they want to do whenever.
Deji, calm down. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Everybody's throwing stuff, so just calm the fuck
Keep
down, alright?
yelling. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Say something else. Say something else. Say something else. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Jake. Jake.
I love it.
You
love it.
a massive size of them.
I agree. I agree. There's 0% chance that Deji wins this fight. His old trainer knows it. His brother knows it. The sidemen know it. That's why they kicked him out of the house. They kicked him out of the house because he's training like shit. Everyone knows he's gonna lose. Keemstar, Rice Gum. No one supports this kid besides the 800 people in this room.
Let's do a face-off right now, no touching. No touching.
This face-off is very different as well. Most face-offs in boxing fights, from what I've seen, are normally the two people who are fighting stood facing off, literally looking at each other, facing off. But as you can see in this one, Jake looks very nervous and he's not facing Deji, he's looking the complete wrong way out to the audience. I don't know, that just shows to me that Jake isn't as confident as he looks, but I still think that he's gonna clinch a win here.
No touching. Don't throw anything, come on.
I don't think it's going to show it in this highlights video, but another thing Deji said is, whose period blood are you wearing? To Jake. You see, you know, that's a fairly normal, if possibly a bit juvenile comment to make to someone who's wearing red, but as you can tell, Deji is also wearing red clothes. So immediately, because he's wearing red clothes, the comment about Jake, who's wearing red clothes, wearing somebody's period blood, is instantly made null. Because I don't think Digi knows what colour he's wearing, maybe. But he really shouldn't have made that comment while he was wearing red. To be honest, he shouldn't have made that comment anyway. It's really juvenile of him. That's something you'd expect a 14-year-old who's just learned what puberty is to say, really. Anyway, on with the KSI portion. Okay, pausing it again here, you can tell KSI, he just looks so, like, even when he's not looking at the camera or anything, he just looks so confident. His team looks confident, his trainers just, like, they all look confident that JJ is going to get the win against Logan. And with the amount of, like, training that JJ's putting into the fight, and into just training in general, I do feel like he's going to win.
I can barely hear myself. That's because you're on No. Even if he touches it today, we're not getting hyped. Today,
Coming to the stage, the challenger, Logan Paul.
It's like the 900th time I've paused it here, but as you can see here, Logan doesn't look happy. He just looks so out of his depth and so uncomfortable with the situation. He's slowly and calmly walking towards the chair, but if you look back at the LA press conference, which I haven't got up, he comes out with so much energy and passion towards the fight, but he just looks done. Like, I understand that he's done with talking for this fight, but like, he can at least try to make an effort for a press conference, try to make it a good show. Like, that's what Jake understands. Jake, he's probably also done with the talk, but he came out, he was rowdy, he was being rowdy, making the crowd, like, you know, scream, shout, everything like that. But Logan, he slowly walks on, he sits down like a good little boy, and KSI immediately comes on it and he's at his throat, as you will see.
Reigning, defending, YouTube champ of the world, KSI.
That Walmart shit won't work here, boy! Hasn't England already suffered enough? We lost to Croatia in the semi-final. We had Trump come over last week. Now we got you this week. How you feeling, bro? You got a new girlfriend now. Oh! Chloe Bennett. What's up, babes?
Okay, so about this, I've seen many videos being made about this. As you could probably tell, the crowd in the background is chanting to Logan about Chloe Bennett. She's a hoe, and like you can tell just with the face there, JJ didn't want this to happen. You can tell he just doesn't. It looks like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know, it is a fight, we're meant to be talking shit about each other, but at the end of the day, calling Logan's girlfriend Chloe Bennett a hoe, or a whore, or whatever they were calling her, is just not right. Like, you know, there's lines that can't be crossed in these things, and personally attacking someone's girlfriend, or someone that one of the fighters holds close to them, just crosses that line a little bit.
Why don't you introduce me to her? Huh? Apparently you only have 85% of your testicle. Let me give her the extra 15. Let me show her a real man.
Yo, it's funny.
No,
It's
shut
funny.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
This is coming from
Shut
Baby
the fuck
Terry.
up.
You can tell here that JJ is just completely fucking over. They're all over. He's all over Logan. Logan made a video talking about KSI and saying how he reused some of his content, but if I just rewind it a little bit, you'll hear him reuse content about Baby Carrot, if we see.
Yo, it's funny.
No,
It's
shut the
funny.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
This is coming from
Shut
Baby
the fuck
Carrot.
up.
Yeah, as you can hear, he said, it's funny. This is coming from Baby Carrot, and like, Logan slated KSI or JJ for reusing content, saying is something mum and his disgusting delusional dad, and like, yet Logan reused it like the exact same insult they used in the LA press conference. Just thought I'd mention that.
This is my town now, bitch.
It's so funny.
Shut the fuck up.
It's funny to hear you talk about your baby carrot dick. Keep going.
There we go again, Baby Carrot.
Yo, it's
reusing
cool that your
content.
entire fan base is here in one room.
Yo, tell me this.
Hi,
Tell
everybody.
me this. You've been taking L's for ages. How are you gonna try and audition for Baywatch, get the part, and still not end up in the final movie? My song ended up in the final movie. Where were you? Oh yeah, deleted scenes. Fuck the polls! Fuck the polls! Everyone has my back, and no one has yours, besides your ludicrous mum and your disgusting delusional dad.
There we go. So Logan reused his Baby Carrot joke, which wasn't funny at all, yet he slated KSI for saying his ludicrous mum and disgusting delusional dad. I don't really agree with JJ's comment about Logan's mum, because she hasn't done anything to do with this. Logan and Jake's mum has just been, you know, sat at home knitting or whatever she fucking does in her spare time and just trying to chill while two little boys go out and fucking fight. Like, I don't agree with the comment towards their mum. That was probably a little bit off limits, but I completely fucking agree with the comment about Greg Paul, because no, he's just not a very good man, really. You know, he kisses young teenage lasses on video and fucking enjoys it. Like, it's just not normal, to be honest.
You're disgusting, mate. You said you beat me in the fight. You said you beat me in the fight with one hand, right? You wouldn't do shit. You're an old man. But I'm sure you wouldn't mind lasting one round with all the little girls you like kissing.
Right here, Greg comes back with probably the most iconic insult in the history of comebacks.
You sick, deadbeat, bald-headed prick.
Here comes a quality insult here. You ready for this?
How you gonna make not one, but two dumbass children? What the fuck is wrong with your sperm?
Hey, if you want to ask about the
Shut the fuck up.
ask your mom. Ask your mom.
There we go. Greg Paul did indeed make a your mum joke about JJ. Like, if you're going to fucking make a comeback to someone who's probably, you know, you're 2 times JJ's age, let's say. So let's say he's like 46-ish, give or take a few. And he's coming back with a your mum joke towards a 23-year-old. You've just got to wonder what's going on in that head of his to just make him so retarded. Like, it's just not an insult that you'd hear thrown around by 2 serious adults who are actually trying to hurt each other. Like, it just doesn't make sense, Greg. What are you doing, mate?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck you, Logan! Fuck you, Logan! Fuck you, Logan! Fuck you, Logan! Fuck you, Logan!
Hey,
How's that lit?
hey, I would
How's
love to
that
sit
lit?
here and answer your questions.
All right,
I feel
fam.
like KSI addressed everything.
All right, JJ.
London, I'm out. I'll see you August 20.
Okay, so now we see Logan making his exit from the arena. Like, you know, the main part of press conferences is beating on each other and making each other feel like shit. And, like, it's exactly what JJ's doing. Like, yeah, he didn't let Logan talk earlier, but let's be honest, it wasn't going to be a very strong insult because he was talking about baby carrots again. But, like, he probably should have waited because, you know, JJ was probably going to let him talk a little bit. And if not, I'm pretty sure True Geordie would have allowed Logan to talk and say what he wanted to. But I think Logan did leave a little bit prematurely. And it probably could have gone better for him.
25th.
And there's the iconic mic drop.
Where you going, bro? Oh, shit! Papa, motherfucker!
And there is the whole video, the highlights of the KSI vs Logan Paul press conference. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that could have gone so much better for Logan and Deji, but at the end of the day, I think Jake Paul won his side of the press conference with Deji, and KSI easily won it against Logan. If Logan had sat there and maybe tried to come up with, like, didn't walk out so somberly and tried to come out and be a presence out on the stage and, like, actually got up and started talking back at JJ and trying to come back against his insults, then maybe he'd have had an easier chance of not being completely demolished. I don't really know how these press conferences go, to be honest, but that's just my personal opinion. I feel, just to recap, I feel like Jake Paul is going to win the Deji versus Jake Paul. Yeah, the Deji versus Jake Paul fight. And I feel like KSI is going to win the KSI versus Logan Paul press conference. That's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and comment what you'd like to see in the next one. I want to thank you for watching this video, and peace.